Hello, so today I'm going to show you how to make a Matisse-inspired wall hanging. For this project, you'll need some colored paper or cardstock, scissors, a hole punch yarn, and a dowel, or just a stick from outside even. The first thing you're going to do is outline and trace some organic leaf shapes, similar to the kind that Matisse often used in his artwork. Younger kids doing this project may need help with cutting, but you can really make the shapes more simplified if you want. It's completely up to you. So as you cut out your organic leaf shapes, you might want to look up some artwork by Matisse, like I showed at the beginning, to kind of give you some inspiration. And you're just going to go ahead and cut out about 5 or 6 shapes. Matisse is an artist that we covered in my Creative Minds class that I teach at Creative 360 with the Artshop program. And it's an art history based class where students learn about a different famous artist each week and make a small project based on their overall style and artistic process. We learn a lot about artists with disabilities because Artshop is an inclusive program open to students of all abilities, and Matisse actually did develop a disability later on in his life after an illness. Once he recovered, he continued to struggle with dexterity and mobility, and so instead of giving up on art after he got sick, he continued to create, but he went to more of a cutout and collage sort of format and employed assistants to help him out. Once you have your shapes, then you're going to go ahead and use a hole punch to punch holes in the end, and this is how we're going to tie them to our stick for our wall hanging. So once you have all your holes punched, you're going to take some yarn, and you want to cut your pieces of yarn all kind of similar lengths, and you want each length to be doubled. Then you're going to wrap it around the stick and make a loop, and just take the ends of your yarn and go ahead and pull them through the loop to fasten them to your stick. And you're going to continue to do this for enough lengths of yarn to space out across your whole stick or dowel. You can put as many or as few as you want, as close together or as spaced apart as you want. It's really all based on what you want your wall hanging to look like at the end. Then you're going to take one more piece of yarn and fasten it across the top, double knotting it on each end, and you're going to use this part to hang your art when you're finished. From here, you're going to double knot each of your organic leaf shapes to a couple of the strands of yarn. And not every piece of yarn will necessarily have a leaf hanging from it. Some can just hang free. You can even, if you have some beads lying around at home, you can attach some beads to the end of some of the ones that don't have leaves. You can really get as creative and detailed as you want with this, or you can just leave it more simplified. Either way, it's going to end up looking really cool when it's done. And when you're attaching your leaves, you want to kind of hang them at different heights so that once it's hung up, they don't all overlap and cover each other up. Like, the more you stagger them, the neater it's going to look when it's finished. And as you're working, you can even kind of hold it up every so often to make sure you like how the leaves are falling and make sure you like the overall design. And Artshop is going to continue to have our Creative Minds class. We have it every semester as an offering, and it's open to anyone. So it's not just for students with disabilities. Everyone is welcome. We love having a mix of all ages and abilities working together to create and learn about art. It's a really fun program, and so I'd encourage you to drop in sometime or try a class. It really is a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. I really hope you try this at home. It's great for bored kids, something to keep them busy, and the end result is really amazing. Thank you.